So, I am so excited to be presenting the award tonight to a hero of mine. A lot of people talk about the leaders of the movement as being those who have been involved in it for many years, but I think that the youth are not only the future of our movement, but they are the leaders of today. And today's recipient of the Youth Activist Award is a shining example of how you can make a world of difference for animals no matter how old you are or where you live. Just 2 years ago, I received an email that I was blown away by. It was so articulate, so well written, and it was written by a young man who asked if I would give him some advice. He wanted to start his own organization. So I said absolutely, so we met at Native Foods, and I had the honor of spending some time with him and his father, Richard, and I was just blown away. And over the last 2 years, as I've gotten to know this individual, I've continued to be impressed by his intelligence and his dedication to helping animals and his commitment to a strategic approach. He went vegetarian when he was just 12 years old, after his school went to a farm for a biology class. And this class, I don't know what sort of crazy teacher he had a chicken that was passed around, and everyone in his class got to know this chicken. And then they handed a knife to one of the students and had the student cut the head off of the chicken. Yes, disgusting indeed. Andrew was absolutely appalled by this. This was the first time that he had met a farmed animal and had really developed a bond with this animal. On that same crazy trip, they also went hunting and dissected a deer. Andrew protested and opted out of going on the hunting trip. He went home and immediately became a vegetarian and decided that he would do everything in his power to help animals. He quickly went vegan, and that is the beginning of a journey to the young man that we're going to be honoring tonight. Andrew started an organization of his own called Live Life Humane, which is dedicated to empowering young people to be advocates for animals. They focus on humane education work, producing educational materials, helping students plan clubs, and telling students about their rights to refuse to dissect. It doesn't stop there. Andrew has served on youth advisory boards for PETA 2, the Humane Society, and Mercy for Animals. He's done protests outside of puppy mills, stores, outside of Chick-fil-A's. He's marched in parades on behalf of animal rights. He leaflets at his college, where he is now a student, and in his very first year at Harper College, has already started to create an animal rights organization. He now works full-time at Paws as an animal caregiver, where he works to adopt animals out to loving homes. And recently he was awarded with the Humane Student of the Year by the American Anti-Vivisection Society. So please join me in recognizing and giving a warm welcome to Andrew Puccetti, who is the award recipient of the Youth Activist Award.
Thank you, Nathan, so much for your kind words. It is such an honor to stand before such a dedicated group of activists to accept the Young Activist Award, an award that so many other inspirational activists have won before me. There's so many people that I have to thank for this award that have made this possible and my activism career in general possible. First off, thank you to the conference chairs. Thank you to the people who organized the conference. This is my second year attending, and it's been a very valuable resource to me. I've learned so much. And then there is Mercy for Animals and Nathan Runkle. Thank you to Nathan. Nathan has taken me under his wing. He has taught me so much. He has become a mentor. Nathan has become a role model, and I can only aspire to create as much change as him. So thank you to Nathan. Alan Darer. Thank you to Alan. Alan I met like a year ago, and he also kind of took me under his wing. He seems to know everyone, so he kind of introduced me to a lot of people, and he's become a great friend over the past year. So I always enjoy hanging out with Alan. So thank you to Alan. And then these people are not here. I feel like I can't see over the podium. These people are not here, but I want to thank them. I'll speak to the cameras. A year ago, I went to a camp called Youth Empowered Action Camp, which is a camp that is dedicated to teaching teens how to make a difference in the world. And I met two ladies named Nora Kramer and Laura Carter. We automatically got along, and since then, I have to say that the two of them have changed my life. They have taught me what it truly means to be an activist. They have taught me so many lessons, hard lessons, but lessons, and have given me so much wisdom, and I want to thank them for that because they changed me. And then, finally, there's my parents. I'll talk about my mom. My mom's back at home taking care of the little siblings, so fortunately she's not here today, so I'll talk to the cameras again. Everyone say, hi, Mom! Mom's back at home in Chicago. But my mom is literally the definition of compassion for me. She has taught me what it means to be selfless, how to live for others as opposed to myself, and she basically is the person who gave me a vision. So without her, I wouldn't be anywhere in my activism career than I am today. And then there's my dad, who's sitting right there. My dad supports me through everything. When I was 12 and I went to him and I was like, hey Dad, I want to change my diet completely. He was like, okay, let's look into that. I was 14, I went up to him and was like, how about I start a non-profit organization? And he was like, yeah, okay, let's get the papers. He's out there holding picket signs with me, leafleting with me. It's great. My dad, hey Dad, can I have money so I can fly halfway across the country for the National Animal Rights Convention? Sure, so thank you Dad for the money. In all seriousness though, my dad has supported me through everything, so thank you Dad for believing in me. So in closing, my vision, as well as many others here, is to create a world where animals are free. Free from pain, free from fear, and free from the cruelty that humans inflict upon them. And I will not stop. I have dedicated my life to animals, and I plan to work for them for the rest of my life. Through my personal activism, through other organizations, I will continue to be a voice for the voiceless, and I will not waver. Thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of the night.
Wow.